again, it's Priscilla Batzell in Springfield, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, and behind me I have an 18-inch by 24-inch primed gold canvas. In front of me I have all my little scoop tools and some things that don't belong. Even shovels in front of me that you can't see, but this is the scoop that I want to use, and these are the scoops that I might use. And these are the dishes, which are actually the lids from, oh, potato salad. But they came from the grocery store, and these other things are just other containers. And I don't know, because I'm not experienced enough, how I'm going to get away with all this, but I guess I'm going to start with the one I know the best and hope that I can combine some colors that I like all in one container. Oh, come out. Thank you. And not put the tops back on, because I might want to refill those again in a moment. And I'm going to do the same thing in some other containers, not putting the tops back on. Just sort of combining colors that I think will look good in succession. And I know I can pick them up from one and then the other if I want to. I gotta not put those tops back on, and pretty quick I'm gonna have no room if I leave those paint bottles there, so I'm gonna move those out of the way again. And maybe one more container, hoping to make that work out. Yes, they are in rainbow succession. Oh well, never mind. That's the way this is gonna work, I hope. Alright, I'm going in there again. What else? I like this purple too. I don't know how that's going to work. I do know that if I get these paint colors out of the way now, I'll be much happier. I'm going to put some white in on the edge. I'm going to put these aside as best I can. Excuse me while I do what I said I was going to do 3 times and did it badly every one of them. And I need room. I might use those other containers, so that they'd be handy. So in the meantime, there's my scoop before I put my canvas on it. I'm going to have to cant my 16 by 16 inch tile on a rotating base and go ahead. Oh boy, there's the pan I kind of wanted to put the colors into. That would be neat if I had enough gumption to waste paint. And all right, so I might as well show you the first one. Let's just go for it. I didn't put any black in there. I do want something to wipe my bottom off with, and I see that big thing of Floetrol in there. And I see what's happening now. So it just makes me want some red. I also see that I've got a hair in my gold. Bummer. And I want real red. So let's just put that in there. Go ahead and go back and grab some of that. And I do have to put that someplace where I can wipe off the bottom. Also, I want to hide that hair. I'm kind of unfamiliar with this scoop. I've only done one other painting with it, and I don't know how far the paint will trail out. And I do want to continue to change my colors up. But I'm going to use the colors I've got started in this one area. Oops, I joined them together. Okay, well. Okay, sirrah, sirrah. Let's just go somewhere else we think we will enjoy some marks on the canvas and see how far we can get this thing to allow us paint before it runs out. Pretty far. I'm trying to remember to just continually wipe off the bottom. And it occurs to me I did not make myself a nice container of turquoise. Oh, there's some green. That'll do for right now. And I'm going to lead that right out at the end of this, because I can, the name of my book on the Amazon link underneath Show More. And I'm going to keep right on trucking into my pans of color, hoping get away with this, and I think I will, but I'm going to run out of time and have to do a part 2 if I'm not faster than I seem to be right now. So I'm going to try harder to go faster. And I'm going to stop short of those marks. The last ones, I mean. So I can leave a break in between. Kind of didn't mind putting little slashes. I like being able to choose my colors. And I don't mind when something like that upcoming, come on, out, 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 come out. That little pink stripe. I want all of it though, I'm greedy. Give me all of that pink stripe. Yes, I did. I just blew it out. And now I'm going to come back with a little something something and try and straighten out my... That'd probably be best to be waited for till later. I have my OCD moments. I don't know how far any of this paint's going to go. But I know I'm having fun putting it on the canvas. And it took 3 days to make the canvas. And it's already pretty. So I could stop now, right? Or I could keep going because I want to. And see how far what I've got takes me. I'll let one run right over the side just because. I think if I use my finger on the edges, it'll work better. Look at that beautiful pan of colors. Got big, beautiful cells in there. Wipe off my bottom. Hey, that worked right down the edge. Pretty. I like it. Now I kind of think if I put some colors squeezed into the back of this scoop, I'm going to call it, and I want to try it for you guys. Of course it's for you. But maybe it'll force out the colors in the front, and I won't know until I try if that's going to work or not. There is some patience going slow, and probably a steady hand may be necessary. And maybe I'll make a scoop that's just the right width so I can use one of my Princeton Art Tool Catalyst spatulas, the little rectangle. I'd like that to make it all the way to the edge, but it doesn't necessarily seem like it's going to. Doesn't mean I can't go back in there. See what happens when I fill in. I'm kind of feeling like I want some more green. Like that green right there. Which I think means I'm going to have to add it into that pan of colors. I just want to lean over and blow down in. Make all those pretty colors come out. And put a little more squeeze bottle action in the back before I go in. Grab some white metallic from Anita's. Super full scoop this time. It's the first stripe I've used the white metallic in. And I kind of like it, but it makes me want to do it somewhere else. Which is okay. Spread the love. Whoa, I just dumped some of my paint out. Drag. Depending on how steady your hand is, you can tip your little scoop up quite nicely. I want to throw some black in now. Wow. And I want to get some of that red that I just wasted by spilling it. And I did. I got it right up off my work surface, which means anything could be in there. I'm going to throw some black or some Prussian blue, maybe some Prussian blue, yeah, in the reds, and throw some green back in the other. And what else? Some purple and pink in where was that? Scrape off my bottom. And most of my paints, quite a high percentage of them, are shimmering or metallic, because when I couldn't afford resin, I still wanted to get a similar effect. And I think I kind of did. And then I did resin, and I loved that, but it took an awful lot of effort to get it to work out right. You need exact circumstances, really. Alright, I had a plan for that green scoop before I turned the turntable. I guess that'll work. And I'm being kind of fussy. I could just squeeze some color in the back of the scoop if I would take the moment to do it. And lead them together. I want some more blue. I don't really have any in here, so I'm just going to make it up as I go along. And I'm light on turquoise now, and that was too... No, you know what? I was going to say that was too much paint, but I can use it somewhere else. Not sure where that somewhere else is going to be yet. Nice if that'd go right past that other break. And I'm getting my wish. If I stop and tilt up a little more, I get a chance, even though there's gaps in the stripe, I got something of a chance to fill them in. And I would like to fill them in. Trying to cheat. I'm not sure it's going to work. I said I was going to put some black in something, didn't I? And then I didn't do it. And I think it's going to go right in there, along with some of that white pearl and the red. So far, so good. Yes. They're not really maintaining the same thickness all the way through, but they're pretty cool to look at, so I'm not dissatisfied in the least. If I sort of lower my scoop over the edge, I can kind of cover the edge. I kind of want some more pink, and I don't have nearly enough. Some there, some here. Sorry if I'm out of your line of vision part of the time. I'm going to take some more white metallic, put it over there with that black. My pans of colors are really pretty, and this is what's going on every time I scoop up. Whoa. Okay, not part of the plan. Fortunately, the canvas is nice and cured. I'm going to grab as much white as I can from here. And some more from the next one, which is actually full of orange. Put my hand into there. at a wobbly moment, which could be the precursor of things to come if I have enough wobbly moments. I want to see what happens right here, right now, when I butt those two together. And try and use a bamboo skewer to straighten out some edges. I'm getting pretty close to where I want to be. I don't want to put some more gold in somewhere. But there's plenty of gold in the background. My fingers are kind of sticky right at the moment. I didn't wash my hands thoroughly enough after the last time. So we might be almost done. I'm surprised my timer is going to go off in 30 seconds. That makes more sense. Alright, my cord is in the way. 18 by 24 inch canvases do not fit on my turntable very well. I've used up the best part of my paint, which is nice. I believe I can. There we go. That's my 2-minute warning to tell you guys I do sell my artwork. If you want to inquire, on the end screens of every video there's a link to my website, a place that you can find 750 plus videos, a place to subscribe, and a monthly contest that'll show you the drawing prizes for those of you who decide it would be nice to help me out by contributing to keep the studio rolling. And I'm just going to keep right on keeping on. Tell you that underneath the video you can find my paint pouring recipe, and Pinterest and Twitter and Instagram links. Yeah, that looks a little wider than some of the rest. Move that out of there. Oh well. If I move it over here, I can fake it out and I'll be good to go. There we go. So I love you guys. There's over 78,000 of you. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you for all the awesome comments you leave me all the time. You make my day. You make attempting to make a living doing this worthwhile. And when you give me a thumbs up, you make it easier for me to come back and do it for you guys some more. The more thumbs up you give me and the more time you spend watching the videos, the better off I am. Sometime I'm going to remember to grab a little makeup sponge so I can clean off little spots like that without letting them run. But what are t-shirts for? Something other than that, I think. So this will probably look pretty similar to this. I can't imagine there's a reason to come back for another part, except for there's a couple more places I'd like to add things to, namely right here. I love you guys. I will see you anon. This is Priscilla Batzell in Spring Hill, Florida at Expressionist Art Studio Gallery in the backyard, saying watch some more videos, have a binge on me. And thanks for everything. And if I change my mind about coming back, I'll see you in a minute. But I don't think I will. In the meantime, I've got just about enough time to do whatever else I want to do before you're completely gone. Oh yeah, if you guys want notifications and you've already rung the bell and you're not getting them, check settings on your computer. Because if your notifications are turned off, you won't get them no matter what you ask for. So they're imperfect stripes. I think that was probably always the lesson anyway. But I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time too. I'm really tempted to fill in one more right down the middle right there. And I'm not unhappy about that. And I see I've got some other paint falling right down from the back, and that's awesome. It's pretty warm out here. I will see you all anon.